Okay, to describe the 2020, I think that I would use any synonym of unexpected or surprising or so, because it was really unexpected year, and this pandemic and coronavirus changed our lives drastically. And if someone could tell me 2 years ago that my plans will be ruined by pandemia, I would just laugh into his face. So yeah, for sure it was surprising, and it was changed. And looking forward, I would say that I hope for changes and for adapting to new circumstances, and talking not about medical sphere only or healthcare or so. Our lives really drastically changed, and we need to adapt to these new circumstances. And I hope that the whole world will do good job on this.
One word to sum up 2020 for me is probably insightful. Obviously, fairly similar to yourself, Christina. I think, yeah, there's no way anyone could have guessed what was around the corner and how our whole world was going to be sort of turned upside down. But given a lot of the negativity and a lot of the pain that we all sort of saw through 2020, there's been quite a lot of positives. The world kind of got put on hold, and there's a lot of beauty that did end up coming from it. Going into 2021, probably the best word for me to sum up would be challenging, especially when there's not a real clear roadmap as to kind of how we move forward with things. So, yeah, I think challenging for me sort of sums up 2021. 12 months ago, yes, I was very, very reactive to everything. Kind of, it was like I was just in a constant rage. And if we use road rage as an example, I was really bad for it. And the slightest thing would just really, really get to me, and I would flip. Now, however, I'm a lot more aware of how I react to things. So I like to sort of take a breath before I react to anything. And that has really, really helped me sort of change my approach to harder situations. Yeah, definitely. What about you, Christina?
From my side, I wouldn't say that I'm super emotional. I mean, I am emotional and I really react um, highly, but inside. And to be honest, in supercharged situations like stress or some, I don't know, accident or so, I am super concentrated, and I'm leaving all the emotions for tomorrow. And I usually really react with a little delay, and actually it helps a lot very often, but sometimes I understand that that it can bother other people as well, so I have a lot of work to do on that stage. However, I think that it's a matter of how what is emotional background of you at the particular point of time. In case if I have a very bad day, 100 of some bad things happen to me, the super minor thing can be the last drop, and I can
Yeah,
just explode because it's natural.
yeah,
And I think that the person can just forget about any motivational trainings or any techniques which we learned on different trainings or so, and just blow up.
yeah.
But it happens when really you cannot control yourself. But when I do control myself, I really try to concentrate on important things, and the things which bring me value, and the things which move me forward. And I really learning how to be this kind of person than hysterical or so. I think that to me it doesn't of course mean a woman or man. The every person, to me, the strong is when the person has um, principles and the core inside, some, um, values and dreams to go forward to, and targets to reach, and so on. And it is very important for the person who like put himself or herself a strong one to be fearless, I would say. When the person faces some fears, some obstacles, and some hard situations or hard circumstances, and confidently goes forward to the dream, for me is really person who can be defined as strong. And I really respect such people who are following their dreams and working and doing something. So yeah, it's something like this.
Well, I think that's a really, really beautiful answer. For me, kindness and loyalty, for me, show quite a lot of strength. Kindness, I think, more than anything, because you never really know what somebody else is going through, so you never know what kind of day somebody may be having, and if you can just be that kind person for them, even if it's just a small gesture of kindness, that can go such a long way, especially, like I said, if someone is having a really, really bad day.
Empathy,
Yeah.
probably, yeah, should be added
Yeah.
here, when you can understand the feeling of others and support.
Yeah, definitely. One of the real big benefits, I think, that everyone has pretty much learned, and one thing going forward, is it's really enabled people to come out of their comfort zone. So there are a lot of people now that are more proactively taking better care of themselves. They are trying to live a healthier lifestyle. We all should do it anyway, but I think the pandemic has really, really forced us to, because we don't want to be poorly. We want to be fitter and healthier. And certainly here in the UK, I've noticed there's a lot more smaller businesses starting up, a lot more people pursuing sort of their dreams, their passions, because they have maybe a little bit more time to do so now. So yeah, overall, I think a lot more people are growing stronger and going into a more positive direction with their life. And the pandemic, it kind of is what it is. I think a lot of people can potentially just kind of park it, accept it, and look forward and making a lot more positive changes in their life. What about you,
And
Christina?
if to talk about me personally, I really have a lot of benefits. On one hand, I'm happy about it, but on the other hand, I understand that a lot of people are ready to kill me for these words. But really, I have personally, for me, my family, I have a lot of benefits, because first of all, I really spend much more time with my family, with my children, than I used to do it before, because before it was kind of, it was really very harsh for me, because too much work and too little time with the people I really love. And now the pandemic made us closer, and it's really cool. And also, I opened in myself the ability to adapt to new circumstances and to find a lot of things which I even couldn't imagine I can do. I mean, I probably, even when before I had some free time, I didn't fill in this time with some things. And now I explore in myself new hobbies, new interests, and it's great. And I'm very proud of myself, of my friends, that they do not uh, treat the COVID and all this quarantine and restrictions and so on as a trap, but as a situation where we can find something new and reveal some positive um, outputs out of this. And it's cool. I really like this. This ability to be flexible, and it's a great chance to check it And of course, we saved a lot of time, a lot of money, because we do not spend much because everything is closed, and you don't have actually a lot of visible things to spend for, and it's good. It's good overall. However, I hope that it will not last for long. It's a good challenge, but thank you. Let's go on. Let's reveal other sides of our personalities in other more healthy situations. Yeah, it's a funny question, to be honest. I think that I would choose yellow because I prefer, yeah, ready fruit as it should be. And yeah, they are the easiest to remove the skin with no dirtying our fingers or so. Maybe from this pragmatic side also.
For me, probably quite the opposite to yourself. I prefer them brown. I think they're still good to eat, and there's so much you can do. Make a banana bread, chuck them into a smoothie, eat them. They're still good to go.